Jacksonville Jaguars fans, welcome back to another victory week. Destroyed the Jets. We're on a 5-game winning streak right now. Trevor's playing out of his mind on an MVP level. Like I do every week, we're going to go through my Twitter likes, go through a bunch of plays that I like, some players that stepped up this game. At the end of the video, we'll go through, the Broncos' upcoming game, all the key matchups, stuff like that. But let's just get right into it. I made this TikTok earlier this week. Trevor Lawrence is the only player in NFL history to have 5+ touchdown passes, 1 rushing touchdown, 50+ rushing yards in a single game. He's the first player ever. Everybody wants to keep talking about, oh, it's the Jets. Then why has nobody else ever done it? Josh Allen plays him twice a year. He's never done it. Drake May did it, or played him multiple times this year. He hasn't done it. They always want to have a narrative to push Trevor to the side like he's not actually good. He played one of the best games in NFL history. I don't give a fuck who they played. The Jets have played multiple other quarterbacks and not had this happen. Trevor had his best game of his whole career. And it's back-to-back weeks. He just had that Colts game last week where he played one of his best games, some of his best throws. He had probably his best throw of the season this game to Parker Washington, rolling left. It was just like that Tim Patrick throw he had last week. Trevor's on a tear right now. All the haters don't want to see it. Y'all wanted to give up on him so quick. Do not give up on Trevor. He needs a couple weeks to learn the offense, like I keep saying. He gets better every week. He's going to have a test this week versus the Broncos defense. They probably have the best defense in the NFL. This will be a real game. If he balls out against this team and this defense, the haters can't say anything. All the analysts that want to talk shit about Trevor, everybody that doesn't respect Trevor, you can't say anything if he balls out this week. This is Trevor's biggest game of his career to this point. Regardless of the playoff games in the past, to this point, he needs to win this. We have a chance at the first seed. If we lose this game, we do not have a chance at the first seed. It's officially over. We have to beat the Broncos and have a couple things fall in place. We have a chance. The Jags have a chance. Trevor's playing at an MVP level right now. As long as he keeps playing like this, the Jags have an actual chance at the Super Bowl. The AFC is weak this year. We have a chance to go through. Possibly, if we get the first seed, the Super Bowl can be, or the playoffs can go through Jacksonville. And we play great at home, especially in playoff games. I mean, in general, all our primetime home games, we play good. So it's like, we have a chance. Trevor has to step up this week. One of the players I wanted to talk about, underrated Jaguar, Ezra Cleveland. 4.8 pressure percentage allowed, 5th among left guards. 75% run block win percentage, which is 8th amongst inside O-linemen. 1.4 blown block percentage, only 1.4%, by the way. 3rd amongst left guards in the whole NFL. Ezra Cleveland's been balling this season. Obviously, the O-line doesn't get talked about a lot, especially not in the media and stuff. I'm trying to put y'all on. Ezra Cleveland has been playing his ass off. That was a trade we made with the Vikings last year, mid-season, and it's working out a year later. I mean, he's been playing great his whole career, really, as a Jaguar, but this year, we needed it from him, and he's playing at a Pro Bowl level. I know he won't be a Pro Bowler because he's in Jacksonville, and he's never thought of, like, people probably don't even know he plays for our team, but he's been playing outstanding this season, and we needed that out of him. Trevor Lawrence, perfect passer rating on intermediate throws, 10 to 19 air yards. He was 9 for 12, 144 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He's not dinking and dunking. Y'all want to try to say that? That narrative is dead. 9 of 12, 144 yards, and 3 touchdowns on intermediate passes. When he sees what he wants, he puts it on him. Jacoby Myers, that's a bullet. Jacoby's going to catch it. Jacoby had to play this game where he caught one and got popped. Y'all were claiming those were hospital balls all season. No, a good NFL receiver catches those. Trevor has to put the ball where it's supposed to be. You got to catch the ball when it's put on your face mask, BTJ. And he just had a touchdown right there. He had a good game. Right here, this is the play. Boom. You see him get popped? You see him get popped? Like that is the type of stuff I want out of my receivers. Physicality, tough as hell across the middle. Jacoby Myers, catch, boom. It doesn't matter. He's going to secure the ball. That's how you play receiver in the NFL. That's how good receivers play. They're not scared across the middle. They're tough as hell. They catch everything thrown their way. They don't have to have a 4.3 speed to do that. Catch the ball, run routes. When the ball's thrown your way, make a play. I mean, look at all these plays. Look at Trevor. We got the motion. Ooh, a little waggle. Wide open. This scheme play by Liam Cohen he saw it last week versus the Texans. They tried to run it. The Colts ran it against the Texans. Didn't really work. He worked it into the offense this week. It was beautiful. you look at this guy right here, film watcher, shout out this guy. The Jags were 2 steps ahead all game. This is what I was just talking about with this play. Liam Cohen. He basically this is the exact same play I just showed. He's going to go in motion. He's scheming it up. It's Liam Cohen. This is the type of offense we needed. This is the type of scheme we needed. The type of offensive mind we needed. Doug Peterson didn't care. He's trying to give the plays to Press Taylor, who sucks. I want a legit, elite play caller, and that's what we got out of Liam Cohen. I'm so grateful for him. This is why Trevor's throwing 6 touchdowns in a game, or throwing 5 and rushing for 1. He never did that with any other coach. Again, they're calling us legitimate Super Bowl contenders. We're actually getting some love out of this dude, even though I don't even like this dude, Dov Kleiman. He's weird. Trevor's playing some good ball. This is Trevor Lawrence EPA per drop back. Look at weeks 13, 14, and 15. It just keeps going up. He's going up. I'm telling you, he's going to keep playing better. Y'all got to give him some time. I mean, look at this play right here. Look where she's circling it and where he's throwing the ball and where Parker is. And that's a completion. That's a completion. Let's watch it. Trevor sees it. He sends the motion. He has pressure in his face. He rolls. Flip. Look at a dime. A dime by Trevor Lawrence. You don't understand how hard that pass is. He's going across body. He's a right-handed quarterback rolling left. Pressure in his face, has to flip his hips and get destroyed while throwing it to throw a dime to Parker Washington. That's elite quarterback play. I don't care who you are. That's elite. We keep getting that out of Trevor. We have a chance at the Super Bowl every single year. Just like Joe Burrow says, oh, the window is my career. If Trevor plays like that, the window is his career as well. And that's the quarterback we expected when we drafted him first overall. He was a national champion. He was one of the best quarterbacks ever coming out of college. This is what we expected. We're finally getting it out of him. This is like talking about a C-gap. It's like a run play that the Rams run similarly. It's something similar with Puka. He says it right here. The number 37 and 44 bite on the play fake. It's beautiful play action. The Jaguars are killing off of play action right now. Broncos play a lot of man, and Jags are a good team against man. I know they have the best corner in the NFL with Patrick Surtain. He's a beast, defensive MVP last year. But if we can stay away from him and run man against Riley Moss and some of these other matchups, I think we can win. Win those matchups, which will give us a chance to win the game. By the way, shout out Frank Gore. A lot of people don't realize this or even remember. If the Rams don't lose to the Jets back in 2020, we don't have Trevor Lawrence right now. Frank Gore went the hell off, balled out that game, and somehow they upset the Rams, who ended up winning the Super Bowl. Actually, no, that wasn't the Super Bowl year. That was a year later. But still, that was one of the best. The Rams were one of the best teams in the NFL that year. It was a crazy upset. The Jets were on like a 15-game losing streak. Without them winning, we don't get the first pick. Trevor Lawrence is a Jet right now. Thank you so much, Frank Gore. We got to put this man in the pride of the Jaguars or something. Without him, we don't have Trevor. He started this dynasty, even though it's been a little delayed with all the coaches and shit we've dealt with. But without Frank Gore, we don't have T-Law, and I'm so grateful for him. Again, this is what I was saying earlier. Oh, Trevor played the Jets. It's anybody could do that. Then why did Trevor only have the only 6 touchdown game? He had 381 yards, which is the most out of everybody. Tua had the closest game. Actually, no, that's 2 games for Tua. He didn't even have as much yards. Bo Nix, 1 touchdown, 198 yards. Lamar Jackson, 0 touchdowns, 164 yards. Baker Mayfield, 277 and 1 touchdown. Josh Allen, 0 touchdowns, 207 yards. Drake May, 1 touchdown, 283. Trevor did that in 1 game. 6 touchdowns, 381 yards. Why didn't your favorite quarterback do it? Probably because Trevor's just as good, if not better. Y'all want to hate on Trevor so much. Highest graded defenders this season. This is per PFF, so use the asterisk, obviously, but they do watch a lot of film, so you got to give them a little bit of respect for certain things. Quarterback stuff, it's kind of weird, but highest graded defenders per PFF, Myles Garrett, number 1. Makes sense. Will Anderson, Micah Parsons, Aiden Hutchinson. Those make sense. Look down here. Devin Lloyd, all pro. They didn't want to give him respect this season. I was calling people out in the preseason that were hating on Devin Lloyd. One of my best takes all year. Devin Lloyd, all pro. He's an all pro. And guess who else is here? Casually listed. Antonio Johnson. 6th-round draft pick out of A&M. That's a Trent Baalke draft pick that has stepped up and made plays for us when we needed safety help this season. What's his name? Our other safety, I don't know why I'm blanking on his name. Eric Murray, he had a neck injury. He was on IR for a while. He's been stepping in, getting picks, making plays. Look at him. He has an 88 grade. He makes me not even want to draft a safety next year. He's playing so good recently. If he keeps playing like this, he could be a starter on this team. That's the play. Let it rip. Jacoby is awesome. You got to catch that in traffic like that. That's just beautiful. Again, with Antonio Johnson, he has a 55% completion percentage. He has a 28.4 NFL rating, which is second. 16.2 coverage EPA, which is sixth. Antonio Johnson is playing like a all-pro safety right now. Nobody wants to talk about it because he's like, he's on the Jags and he started off as a backup this year. Look at the catch. Look at the pick right there. Over top of him. You see the way he's attacking the ball? Y'all going to hate me for this, but I wish Brian Thomas Jr. would do that. I cannot stand the way Brian Thomas lets the ball go across his face and his hands are always like this. Go attack the ball. Even a DB's doing it. That's how you go get the ball. If Brian Thomas is doing like this, he's not catching it. Not trying to have a random Brian Thomas hate through this Antonio Johnson clip, but like that shit really irks me. And those little things are going to make BTJ that elite receiver that we need him to be. And he's been good the last couple weeks, but I need him to attack the ball better. Like this. Pluck that off his face mask. It's called a bean top. That's what I want. We had people last year saying, if you think Lawrence is better than Tua, you don't know ball. That's June 2024, somebody saying that. Let's see the update on that. Trevor just threw 6 touchdown passes, and Tua got benched for a 7th-round draft pick. It seems like you didn't know ball, buddy. BJ Green, look at him right here. Using hands, sack. I just made a TikTok about him and Danny Sturgal. Unfortunately, Danny Sturgal got hurt, which killed us. Didn't really kill us, but that hurts our depth. Sucks. But BJ Green was the other guy I was talking about. Look at him using his hands right here in the left tackle. Keep working. That's a sack. That's an undrafted free agent coming through making plays for us. Shit, what's going on with that? Undrafted free agent coming through making plays. Like those are key pieces that we need to make a playoff run. You got to have depth. Without depth, you're not going to go anywhere in the NFL. Trevor Lawrence over the last 3 weeks. 73.8 adjusted completion percentage, 855 total yards, 10 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 123 passer rating. He has arrived. He's arrived. I know it hasn't been against the best teams. It doesn't matter. An elite quarterback does that. Whoever you play that week, you blow them out. That's how it works. Trevor was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week, which he deserved. This is his 4th time getting in his career. He had it 2 times in 2022, which is week 3 and week 14. And then week 11 of 2023, he had it as well. He's having a decent career as a Jaguar. It's hard when you're playing for a really bad team and trying to carry the team. That's what he's done basically his whole career. He finally has a team around him. We're 10-4 and he's looking great. And this isn't just a Jaguars rant. This is for every quarterback in the NFL. That's how it works. You have to have players around you. If Peyton Manning had nobody, he couldn't win. If Tom Brady had nobody, he couldn't win. He needed a Gronk. He needed players like that. He needed good coaching. That's how it works. Without those defenses, Tom Brady doesn't work. This is a Wednesday injury report. If you see right here, obviously Bashal Tutin, he had a hurt finger. These are did not participate is Danny Sturgal, Bashal Tutin, Josh Hines-Allen, which is, it says illness in the shoulder. I think he got sick this week. Hopefully he gets over it and he's kind of just resting his shoulder. It's Wednesday, so the closer it gets to game time and you see DNP, that means it's more likely that they're not going to play, but we need Josh Hines-Allen this week versus the Broncos so bad. We need Ezra Cleveland that I was just talking about. Bashal Tutin, we need him. We just signed DJ Dallas. He was a free agent running back. He played for the Seahawks. He was a Miami Hurricane in college. We had to sign him because Bashal's injury. So I don't think Bashal plays this week, to be honest, but we got some depth there. Another Trevor stat. Trevor leads all quarterbacks with 8.4 passing yards per attempt since Jacoby Myers basically joined the team in week 10. Lawrence is the 2nd most touchdown passes with 14 and the 3rd highest passer rating with 102.4 in that span. So basically, you trade for Jacoby Myers and Trevor starts playing better. I know it's a crazy concept. You need to get players that are going to make plays for Trevor. I said it on my freaking Twitter and YouTube weeks before we traded for Jacoby Myers. They actually got him. It's coming through better than I even thought. You need a player that's going to make a play for Trevor. It's that simple. Moving on from the Jets game, we know about the Jets. It is what it is. They suck. We blew them out like like an elite team is supposed to. It's time to move on. Like I said, this Broncos game is one of the biggest games in Jags recent history. We have a chance at the 1 seed. We got to go out and take this game in Denver. We got to go across the country. It's going to be a 4:05 kickoff. This is a big-time game. I want to go over some of the Denver Broncos depth chart, some of the matchups that we'll be seeing. Obviously, with Bo Nix at quarterback, we got to get to him. He's really elusive. He can escape in the pocket. We've seen Micah Parsons just tear his knee last week chasing him down. That Ryan Clark tick was terrible. It had nothing to do with it, but he is really elusive, going to, make the Jaguars, this is when you need depth. When you need guys to rotate at pass rusher, when you got a guy running around getting everybody tired. This is when we need the Danny Striggals and guys like BJ Green to step up. They got RJ Harvey at running back at a UCF. Some Jags fans know about him. He's been a good rookie for sure. Speaking of running backs, the Broncos recently just added Cody Schrader, which sounds like a nobody, right? No, Cody Schrader was on the Jaguars in the preseason. He knows all about our team. All of a sudden, the Texans pick him up, and it seems kind of weird. It's like, oh, they're trying to get intel from this guy. I know it seems like big brain, but then a week before the Broncos play us, they're picking up Cody Schrader off the Texans practice squad. So it's like, they're like using this guy as like a guy on the inside to figure out some stuff about the Jags. It's like, that's how good the Jags are playing, where you got to go get somebody to figure out, get some extra information to beat the team. We're not the same Jags. Y'all got to do some extra shit. Cortland Sutton, he's one of the better receivers in the NFL. Got to shut him down. Troy Franklin, he has speed. Marvin Mims, he has speed. The rookie Pat Bryant's been playing pretty good this year. We got to have our DBs step up, make some plays. We need Monteric Brown, guys like that to step up, make plays. Jerry and Jones, Jordan Lewis, all you guys got to make plays. Evan Ingram, ex-Jaguar, we know about him. He'll be playing this week. I don't know if it's pretty much a revenge game, but I'm sure he wants to ball against the Jags after he got cut. They have a decent O-line with Quinn Miners is one of the best O-linemen. Mike McGlinchey, that was a great free agent pickup by them a couple of years ago. Garrett Bowles has been really good at left tackle for them. They have a good O-line. We need guys like Josh Hines-Allen, Trayvon Walker to get to the quarterback. Also set an edge, stop the run. We got to stop the run first, then you get to the quarterback. Their defense, like I said, one of the best defenses in the NFL, if not the best. Left cornerback is Pat Surtain. He won defensive MVP last year. Probably is the best cornerback in the NFL. Nick Benito, back-to-back years playing at a defensive MVP level. He's been balling out sacks, interceptions, forced fumbles, everything. He's all over the field. If you don't know his name by now, you need to learn it. He's one of the better players in the NFL. Hufanga is from the 49ers, a big hitter. Flies all over the field, kind of like a mini Palomalu, kind of, just because he looks like him with his hair, but he does kind of play with that, that fire. He runs around, not so much, not going to get crazy interceptions or anything, but he's definitely going to help in the run game. PJ Locke, he's a decent safety, he was a Texas Longhorn. I remember him coming off the draft. He was, he's pretty decent. I think there's one weak spot, it's him or possibly Riley Moss. But I know Riley Moss being a white corner, it's, milk check. No, he's actually playing really good this season. Obviously I'd rather try him than Pat Surtain, but we got to figure out a way to beat him and don't let this, second round, a third round draft pick strap up a Brian Thomas Jr. or somebody like that. We got to make plays over that kid. They got a good lineman with John Franklin Myers from the Jets, DJ Jones. They got Zach Allen, he's been making plays. Jonathan Cooper. They got Alex Singleton, always like top 10 in tackles every year. Same thing, Dre Greenlaw from the 49ers, just like Hufanga. They've picked up some good free agents. This defense is coming together. They got a good defensive coordinator with Vance Joseph. They have a good team on defense. And their offense with Sean Payton is a play caller. Like I said, with like Liam Cohen, you want your head coach calling the plays. Like the Broncos have a good formula. The same things I talk about the Jags, Broncos have it too. This is probably the hardest game we're going to play all season, besides Rams and Seahawks, who are the 2 best teams in the NFL straight up, and this is probably third. We're going to play the 3 best teams in the whole NFL on our schedule. We got to come through. Got to make plays. They also have the nickel cornerback, Jahdae Barron, out of Texas. He was really good. I liked him coming out the draft. He doesn't even start. I guess Jaquan McMillan, he must be making plays to not let Jahdae Barron start, because he was a really good player coming out the draft. Obviously, with it being in Denver, higher altitude, thinner air, better chance to make longer kicks. I'm not even worried about that regardless, because we have the best kicker in the NFL with Cam Little. But special teams is going to be big time this game. They got Will Lutz. He's a good kicker. We got to have some Parker Washington punt return, a kick return. Shoot, even on defense, we need like a pick 6 or something to keep us in this game. Not like we're going to get blown out, but I'm talking about that's what's going to really put it on the Broncos feeling pressured. And now they're not going to just run the ball. And we just got to really make plays this game. Special teams, defense, offense, all 3 of it has to come together. You have to do that when you play good teams like the Broncos, like the Seahawks, like the Rams. If you don't put it all together, you'll get beat 35-7 like we did against the Rams. So all in all, this has been a beautiful victory week. I'm so proud of this team. We're 10-4. Last time we were 10-4, we went to the AFC Championship game back in 2017. I think we actually ended that season 10-6 on a 2-game losing streak, but we were benching a lot of players and stuff. We have a chance at the 1 seed. I want to end 13-4. That's our chance at the 1 seed. Just got to go on a 3-game winning streak. We're already on a 5-game winning streak. We got to end it on an 8-game winning streak, and then another 3-game winning streak going into the playoffs, especially if we have the 1 seed, we'll have a bye week. That's the big thing. That's a playoff victory if you get that 1 seed. You don't even have to play week 1 of the playoffs. We got to let these guys get healthy. Guys like Josh Hines Allen, we need you this week. Ezra Cleveland. Bashal's out, so we need guys like DJ Dallas to step up. I'm going to keep saying it. This is one of the bigger games in recent Jags history. Got to come through, coaching, every level. This is big time. This is big time. I'll be streaming the game, Broncos versus Jags, 4 o'clock. Don't forget to tune in. Don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube, and also go follow me on TikTok. I'm always posting videos on there as well. Big time game for the Jags. I think we can get it done. They got us as underdogs. If you're going to make a bet, throw it on there. Jags plus 3.5. That shit's cashing. Even if we lose, I think it's a close game. Got to come through. Fans, if you have a chance, go across country. Go to that Broncos-Jags game. We need some fans there. I'm not going to be able to make it, but we need some guys over there supporting the team. Biggest game in NFL or in recent Jag history. Biggest game in recent Jag history. Need Trevor to play like how he's been playing the last couple weeks. We need Liam to keep scheming it up. Like I said, we're good against a man team, so I can talk all day, but we just got to come through and make the plays that need to be made. I'll be streaming the game this Sunday, like I said, so don't forget to join me. And like I always say, go Jags.